So video kanta phones dangamo yoda abayo atalitaka form abayo yeah ashe muted angawo she mom
Simple.
okay so kankarambado Edishimo form abayo
actually Genesis
Akan yan nga ba nang?
Iwa yang ba inja yenya awas limemia bicara itu andi barali mememia miat
Akan yan ang kanan do lian na kota. An nga dang bad alien bad sa kalian ni.
Onze manika so this year na this year ta manika kadot kazita da miti phone kani kamiti phone so that's from a time miti one lini
okay kuna yere shamanya
okay right what angwadnunka good session kan okay so not like the other ten
how good sham
puta jana jana ke nang jana nang zuku nyangao satiku ami Judge.
Kwanye atunganka
so kumai di nang atunganka ba so the boy was so manika this year ta manika so ka gwada shi kana zita ne swak ke kadan zita ta miti swan ba ta rubu wajen so input German actually bidoli ka guna share ka ang guna by atungkan what ang ngu change na guna mo mansudo ba kucha guyat attack that's a special guest attack nache here attack nache so what zina ya sonin ya ka gwada shi zitiyak tunka shi
Yang yok attack nache na ke abundang ne.
Abundang ngwa abundang nache
nankam indiya ni ba nang actually Genesis indiya ne kadora nyunguwa ya da bandanga na chanu sawa hunalan abuziba nya tsaga na chan amjetu nyanwa ya da a cucuk manzu da ne
ya bubu
So bandang na chen, that's
Bandangan
fine.
na can. To kanan zibia bandangan na can ba ka do actually jene da yin zo bandangan na can
Sagalia.
ngwayet wallahi
Shi man wa abu sa da kya mim gubat.
wani hukundi
Abu yong, observe abu yong.
wallahi
Abu yong wa kya
abu
mim
yango
gu.
okay ya hukundi
Nyano na ili hapa.
Wana bat.
Abu kandor kan. Abu kandora.
asu shi ba mun nika wallahi
Atongan bat kaliat kada su shub nang ba from yang ba kan.
akwa da ta tabiya
So alu na kan ye kya anjet.
Acha banci zarak mo wan kan.
ya hukundi
Yang zarak fa.
Kai. Masa ku yok tare ni ba.
to ka kuliyan ni ange zina ya son mga tunka to zina tsani ni ange ayin na ku mun ana na yi zuwa gwaza ayin lip kan indi okay ka junga cha wo matunka ke yiwa ba indi butangan
Ndi
ba
nyu tangan buak ba.
ka jungwa so yanzu hook atun kaman na nyawana na zura gwaza support so yung near delegation actually Genesis sakut na zura gwaza zikanta atunka ange ana tingao ne mamamam speaker kalya okay to actually about your float the nice da gwaza o sakut okay actually your float nice da gwaza sakut sakut nice da gwaza o zikanta
Yeah. Okay.
actually your float
Ufo.
okay nice da gwaza o sakut
Okay kadan.
Okay.
To zishi mamin nai. Mami eliyo Yesu.
Sonin
Igwe mu gwaza nungun tazijen jinini. Asu tunzu dundun. Da kaliyat kyan kuna biyan zitmin Wikipedia ti aboni. Zina diga boka zina biya goni. Da gu quiz. Wuce te lem zika ya ji zina ndiya kyan na biyan zit kuma na nok zina ba mun shi mo liyo gu kani. Zina yana yin zuba bakan shi basu tabata zitma tunkani ba. Wuce fo bana ya ji bana bai zai yazin su dundungan. So ni zina ma me liyo Yesu ngwaye da cusan zit.
kusanin zugwai bot mang na hu so nchan tia kunyan abandang aban ke abandang
Agbandang aban.
abandang aban
Nahi agbandang aban.
anu kikya
Bentang
anu
maban
kikya
maban.
anu
To aba ka
kikya
baka ni.
katu kapyaka so ntia kunyan abandang aban mang teba mamba da votun kan George ni George anan ai atuk mam swak malia chikop swak swang feng mang swang feng mang ananai manganai 2024 won chang ge so ngwai manang afunka this year of one manika on like jana jaja nang zukunya atun paswagani na this year of one ke ata so afunka itazilia tazwa sisa zinanan jude sozaji na zingai sot anyantam Wikimedian TLG kaya sonani so nan zukulia ni binjanje swagani matun kaka swagani na zangani zukulia tadwa sisa nan afaya tiap nan zukuye nan zukunye kupai gu yazut agbandang ane cheneni nan zinamun pipieu ze nyantam dumangu dimva vo mad what ngu ana yazut ayi ya the for mathu na bunanya mchanguna mchang chai manguna kuna nan yazut alyozuka man din tamgu what kuzan kyana na gunye ni gutias sisa na anya ba na yanzu balian kyana na zinya ni musoji ni danya na kazunwan zinali ya anya zuba ange yamba ba banwailian kyana zinya ni ba yamba ange bali ange tamhuni yes yanga ne biya yamba basili ange tamhuni yes ke agbaba biya abaman biya abaman nya biya tamhuni so ange mba kumim banwo ba yop mbwang bana mami tamhuna zinyani ba so awat kanan zutyai ba yake ba na banali kyauna na zinyani kumim konyawa guteba ka hanya ayyada tiotia ba ka hanya aliya goja ka hanya aliya sholioja ka hanya aliya takaja ka aliya pantwamja ka aliya tukuja ka aliya tetra nketachaja kuzan aliyam kana ngaliya na aliyan ka tiotia bliya ni ama ya fukya na guliya ni aliya tiapcha anyawa nan yanga ne baba she manyoshon ka balya bangezit atiabia gamba kaziliyat ka aliyat sholyo manika ananya aliyat tiabja ka anya aliyat takaja ke sholyoja ngu aliyat tiabja danyan zufon kyawun na zinya ni ka ziliya dundun apiyan zu so kyawun ni nan zinya ni nan zutsani zukutani zuchat ayya ne baba she tausani ban white ya piyan ba na batiya manika so ange na taba kyaki manika because munan unfak ange aliyana
Tyap kani
na tyap wala so
ba kan tuk tak ba dan wan akan shi gau ba kadora ya son din tyap jiyo ndiye ni ba
to kuna da
kadora ya son
awod ange nzura tan biya mani shi ange ke a cheta ni hakia ke
iwa haba guys
okay zisheta
ata dai
ata okay Theophilus man Linda Aisha okay ndi ange nga but bukuta to ya son to ili
Ishai.
okay to zishia ta manika zuwa kwaza to manika sisali na zukuliad mun afaya Tyap zuwa jiku swagani zinya kado zinya kyan kulinan drama niya nan zina mat o guna mat madgu vo madgu what to ange na yang gyoga ani actually kuya son mangaliat na ni guam nyam guliat aswagnu tazo aliat na ni ngwayo
Ziluyang buak. Ntinang bung
But the Jody.
Eten gubung ya.
Chabang jini nang wai ka vo zam.
Ali zibiang
to in za zan ba ale Tyap jini ba sai son shuwa zai tiam yana huyi son shuwa na zan miyama
zina baram ji an gwam zinare
zina baram ji muna yin fa gani kanye gane kyan ziliyara ni to zugwai muna kyan na guliyara ni na zukun sa atunka ne mun zuwa da su gani zukuta tunka biyan bonat gwana mange a fight yabu so mami otunga kya zikuliya nan ga kuna zina yi nzir anyan tam Wikipedia Tyaponi ga kuzna nye tam dundun mongwani a want zili ga kuna zina chong magyam mu ga kuna zina siya anyababa with social media balian kyamna zinya mu Tyap Wikimedians wa mbiya sun ba mu uyad ayi Tyap Wikimedians to na zukun jaran da sun yato akwai tana na komin zinya ne akwai matu zinya ga muga kuna Wikipedia jinchon a chadguka so this is mami zuaji ni ja ka zuaji swagani so use program ba na go chat bunyen mumma tuna go chat bunyen what so na guna anya matun chat manya anya bana gunyen tamun ba ne jaban shi mun swatu ka banya bana do chat ka ba bai ka yaji kurum moto na lo wana zisi shimto yogunyen jatka jangum biam okumanya ntambuka to zisi shimanya what num mo piano sun do sun tabalva sun nan jatka sun di kyana banye jani mo program bana gulura ne mon gbam kyamu na bana matuan sun soma yin sun wan akwai tana binyim the adjust again what someone in China would do and what this senior adjustment I think took a sati nkunara took juma or the two sati ka one ambassador tam to tamawa ba su kiyaxi nge kyamuna zinanya mo abadi den jan kyani ne su kiyaxi zina da wasu son sinajin shi har avoga su kwad mana zakan tiya programin yin ba kuma kyan kumin bunye zidi a program attack but ga kuna janji narin zuku shi ta tuga jaba a what su zuku kwan zinye ne su tiya tuga jaba so ga ku zinye ne sam tamu kumin bunye ne kan satan manin zai kyana zu fungani zu chazili kyamuna zu kunyani sangaji nangon produce wani let us see what is there then from there zina liyan kyana zina yi tani to
Okay.
I think we have started something so far.
Actually, I'm a
Careful.
Mfak anyi mun program mfak anyi zitap ngo afai tiap actually bonat beyang zid mung wood mung ngugu agugu ba kedai ishem nangung nyam gucha da beyang zid wood mung ngugu agugu na beyang DJ Tyap Wikimedians user group mung Tyap biang bam bashinwa kavuo aniba mwana nje diziba kan shilien hu shamba kuyet tahwa ze emphasize kan hunziliare ni hu yet videos bia na chat video to dukunje gugu ba video good. So the videos, short videos are expected to be produced by him. Already he has the platform, and then doing this was to serve as a way of truly making this our group quite known amongst people who may not necessarily be a people, but using his platform, we have the tendency, every likelihood, to reach more people with the message than when we just stay here using our platform. And then, given the fact that we have always struggled to really do much, and then one good example is the fact that up till today, we are still hoping that more people will go to YouTube, and then just like the Tyap Wikimedians user group channel, we have struggled even to reach the expected 50 likes. Sometimes as we say subscribers, some people may be thinking that they are expected to pay money in order to follow. No, just go. This one alone has been a struggle. So the entire hope of the project with the Fire Tyap is, in the end, at the end of the project, we would attain some level of popularity. We would attain some level in terms of number of people we would get to catch our vision. Others may even want to join. In fact, others may not have the time to join, but through such publicity, they may be willing to support our works by even donating some things that would truly help us, that would augment the little that we gain from Wikimedia Foundation, Wikimedia Foundation, so that the Tyap project can move very forward. I think this is the only addition I needed to make. On mute now, on mute.
Sorry. Alien, in Canadian Tyap, there are some words that are a little bit hard for us to say. That's why you see us beating. Well, actually, the collaboration we are having with the Fight Tyap, based on what I've explained earlier, is he is our ambassador of the Tyap Wikimedians user group. And one of the main reasons of him being our ambassador is just as you have stated clearly, actually. He have the fan base, he have the people, the followers on social media, and the program we have with him is to create publicity and enlighten his followers on the activities of the Tyap Wikimedia, both home and in diaspora. So even him, basically based on this project so far, I wish he's here. He will confirm to us here that he have really gotten a lot of followers, people who are very much interested in our activities as a Tyap Wikimedians. So I believe at the end of we are hoping between now and 24th or 28th of this month, no 28th. Part of those how will I put it? Content we created as regarding to the Tyap Wikimedia should be out by 28th of this month. So I believe it is something worth investing on. It is something worth taking our time to actually look into. So based on my experience with Team Angels, I believe he is somebody who is passionate. Actually, he has actually put up his time to write all those storylines as regarding the content he intends to create. Though the content as earlier, what he actually wrote earlier, we are not the true picture of our organization at Tyap Wikimedia. But as I went there, I was able to correct some things to put the book properly, the best way I can as well, which because I'm also a human, I'm not perfect. But I try to modify it to suit our true activities here as Tyap Wikimedia. So I believe by the time those content are out, it is going to hit the social media differently, and it is going to also boost our activities as the number of views in our Wikipedia and Wiktionary. We are going to experience an exponential growth based on that project. So it is a positive one for us as a starter. So I think that is that. So
actually, yes. So the actual thing is that we actually are on this collaboration with Fire Tyap. Yeah, so we are supposed to have a collaboration with Fire Tyap, and so that we can be able to boost the number of people, just as Achille has explained. We want to boost our views, the number of people who follow our activities. We don't want a situation whereby Kazana Pia Otumanika, we have to be going to tell people, this is their Wikipedia, this is what we are doing, and then they'll be asking you, oh, we didn't know that you exist in this and that. But you see, as a lot of people are coming in, they'll begin to tell others, and like so, and this issue of our subscription, just like Acholize has spoken about, we are more than 50 subscribers. This is not supposed to be an issue for us. Because not banang subscribe but at least we should not be talking about maybe 1,000 subscribers, and that should be our headache. But we need 50. And some fun. We are more than 200 now. And even among those who have attended our programs before now, our first program had over like close to more than 20 or more than 30 people. So you combine all our programs we have been having, all the people, at least even if people that are outside, they complain that they have never heard about Wikipedia. But what about those who have attended our programs before? They are in the group, they are in the Telegram group, they are in the WhatsApp group, they are on Facebook, they are seeing all these things. But whenever someone sees it, I don't know the impression that they have. I don't know. I said it in Tyap the other time, and I'll say it in English this time. Is it that they are seeing that we are a bit like we want to do it for ourselves? Is it that they are seeing like it's something that is for some groups? And Tony Genesis was saying that he suggested, is it that they are seeing like it's for children, maybe the elderly ones among us? maybe bali about man yan kang. So this is someone tier ones. We cannot put our hands to dirty our hands where children are. Maybe children are playing with sand. Maybe this one is sand play we are doing now. And
Maybe,
so
but
the fathers,
maybe the right word.
yes,
Maybe the right word is going to be
yes.
kana share bangunyi ma ba man ya bzeji ba shi da shai da wan ba ba man na shai da wani
Yeah, that's children who are con, with childishness.
yes
They are they are
childishness the
really,
one
they are filled with childishness. So what we are doing is childishness, and it is maybe some people are even seeing it as useless. Oh, how many are the speakers of TIA, and what am I going to waste my time so that I will go on? What would it benefit me? So I don't know. Sister Dinan Anyenzuba, Bongwan Chauna Zinyani, is it that you want to do something so that you get something for yourself, or you want to contribute to the society? Ali, whenever you attend programs that all these motivational speakers, some of them always reiterate on the statement of, is it Abraham Lincoln, that was saying that don't think about what America will do for you, that you think about what you can do for America.
yeah
So is it that some of us are wanting something to be done for us? You are thinking about what you gain from it, or not what you give to the society. Like this very work that we do is voluntary based. It's about volunteerism. If you cannot be able to remove one kobo and give to us, that okay, if you cannot give us like we are looking for an accommodation now to be able to do our boot camp. We have a lot of people who have houses among our people. We have a lot of our people that you see that whenever you see, even on Facebook, some people go to greet them and be bound down like they are greeting God. And then at the end of the day, these people have houses. They cannot even donate to us a house that we can be able to use to do our program, to promote Tyap language and to promote literacy in Tyap language. You see, these people are not interested in developing even us, because I don't know how some people view it, but these few people you are seeing, these few youth, if you are to develop, or if you are to contribute to their lives now as they are working on this very language, this is your only true contribution. But some people are just like, this is not something for me. It's not something that this is too local, I can't get involved. How much am I going to earn from it? But if it is politics now, if we are now doing politics and we are promoting a particular candidate now, you see, they will promote us, they will support us, they will bring money, they will bring their posters, so that maybe when we go to one of the politicians that we want to do so and so program, and you are having an election to run, okay, we are going to promote you by showing your poster in our program. God forbid it will never happen. We are more than that. We are not political promoters. I will not promote politics here. We are after our people. We are after our identity. We promote our identity, and will not go to bow to anybody. Us, please support us. Please, we don't have to beg for Tyap to be promoted. It's supposed to be a slap on you. It's supposed to be a slap on these people that are not promoting Tyap. It's your identity. We didn't choose to be a
Sorry,
Tyap. We didn't
Mr.
choose that
I
Tyap to
want
be
to
our
interrupt.
language.
Mr. Levy,
Yes.
can I interrupt?
Yeah, you can.
What I want to say here is that we have lamented so very much on this issue. And as a matter of fact, our people are not helping matters. This is a plain truth that we are much aware of. But that notwithstanding, we have tried to stay off complaints and be more focused on our objectives here. As us, I actually wanted to ask this question long before now. And
The publicity, I think we just have barely a week or a week plus to our boot camp. Yeah, in our little way, we've done the best. Sorry, what I'm trying to talk about here is let us focus on how to make this boot camp. The publicity should go viral instead of continuous lamentations as usual. So we are talking about how to get Tyap involved in the publicity in his own way. I was keenly waiting to hear the summary from Tyap that went to just for this course. I wanted to hear the end. Were they able to produce a clip or a skit that has to do with this boot camp? If yes, how far has it gone? Has it gone down to the people? If no, what can we do at the moment in these few days we are left with to make sure this publicity goes viral? I know very much well that a lot of us are doing our best, trying to speak to one person or the other on how to subscribe to the YouTube channel. Are we there?
Yes. So, actually,
can the house hear me?
Yes, we are hearing you.
Me? Sorry.
Okay.
So, like I was saying, if that has not been achieved, I think our priority now at the moment is we should keep the issue of complaints aside first. I know it deep the heart. Like for some of us that are on the WhatsApp platform, you could see I was just confronting some of them on this subscription of a thing. The thing was actually so painful in my heart. But that shouldn't be the issue now. Of course, the truth remains that we are going far from the level we started. We are not there again. We've stepped up. So by the grace of God, we are still stepping up. That should be it. Then coming back to a point you had.
Actually, just hold on now. Let's go one after the other, so you don't pile up issues.
Whereby you said, yes, sir. No, I wanted to just react to what he said, but if you said so, fine. Yes, sir. If you ask me to hold on, I will. But I wanted to just speak on what he has said. I'm not bringing on any new item. I'm just trying to talk on what Levi and you have said. Do you understand? So actually, the bootcamp, we are meant to be in a place. But from our own part, the question I wanted to throw is that did we approach anybody? We should understand the adage that says if Muhammad does not go to the mountain can go to Muhammad. This is a purpose-driven project. If these people, we know vividly they have something to offer us, but refuse to come to us to identify with, of course we are youth. We can react, we can act anyhow. It is left for them to understand that the blood that flows in our veins would actually lead us not to understand the fact that coming to them means something. But if that requires, I don't think it is bad that we approach some of them we know and that us this assistance, then it's a cost. That's just my suggestion.
Okay. Actually, it's actually Genesis still in the house, or he has gone off?
No, he's still in the house.
I'm here.
Okay, maybe let me begin by making a comment on the last point you raised, and the comment is that indeed contact have been made with some people, and then the result from the contact is that there is no space available. In fact, the contact was not only made around Kaduna, it was even made around Zaria and even back home here. Such contact were made, and still we couldn't get a space. So that is on the last item you raised. Then on the issue of our work with the fire Tyap, I think if you had followed what actually Kuyet said, he said by 28th or so of this month, we should expect those clips to be made available to us. And then talking about the boot camp, I think the only publicity that we had was the creation, was the designing of that flyer with some specific information regarding the program, which was shared on almost all our social media platforms. And then it is good for you to understand that this partnership we are on to virtually Bonat Fire is not meant merely for a program like this boot camp, because this boot camp is only happening now, and then we may need to think of another one, perhaps if there is room within the year, or it will have to be by next year. So there's no point whatsoever having a particular clip made just for this one, given how time taking such productions could be, and given the limited time that we have between the time actually Friday travel to Jos and the time the boot camp would be happening. I hope these comments help.
They are very helpful, sir. I have never disputed a word from any of you. What I am trying to say here is the step should have been made, should have been taken long before now. But no problem, it has happened. Skit making does not take much time. You understand? It is just about calling the people and drawing their attention towards this program. That's actually what I mean by asking if there is any step that has been taken regarding the bootcamp. It is part of what this should be described as. So, but if that has not been done and we feel it is really not necessary to get it done now, no problem. But I was only pointing it ahead of next event or subsequent event to come up.
That's very fine. That's very okay. I think already for the boot camp, we have enough people on ground to participate. So, but I think you are raising an important view here, that if any time from now we will be having such an important program, in order to have it go viral, and then in order to in the end have the best people, the people who have all the potentials to contribute meaningfully, it will be good to go that way. If there could be some sort of publicity beyond the designing of some flyers carrying some information about it, I think it's an important point.
Very correct.
Good evening, all.
Welcome.
I think this first edition, not just this one, every first edition of every program usually is how will I put it? You pick mistakes from the first one and correct on the next coming one. So it's not bad, actually. It's just that the time frame is a bit late. So these mistakes, these shortcomings, will definitely come across them as hurdles. But I believe the next one will be better. The one after them will be more better. We'll learn, we'll adjust from coming ones. we make corrections from this one. Let's just try and make sure this one goes well. And it holds. That's my opinion.
Okay. Sorry. Can I say something? Hello?
Speak, brother.
Good idea.
Okay. Yeah, I want to suggest 2 things. Concerning the YouTube follower subscription, I think as we enroll new members or even the old ones that have not, it should be made a kind of mandatory. As the registration is on, the person should just go and then follow the YouTube handle and like as well, subscribe. And I think secondly, there is a Facebook page that I saw. I think if there will be any post that will be made on that page, all members should be tagged. That way, our Facebook friends and family members can see and also like and get aware of whatever it is. I think from there we can, I think, go viral. And also there's this Tyap single something. I don't know whether you don't see it as a credible Facebook page, but if it is, I think we should liaise with the admin so that some of our flyers or activities or events can as well be publicized with that. I think.
Yeah. Atyaga
Yes, sir.
Yeah, to for so like let me start from the beginning, from the last to the front. Like this, some of those Tyap groups you see on Facebook. There are some of them during our programs. I will tag some of their groups. They will bounce it back. Sometimes I wonder, this is something that has to do.
They feel there is puzzle, sir.
My goodness, they name it Tyap singles or whatever. But whatever they do there is all nonsense. Everybody is showing himself.
Yes. Very true. I know that
all their pictures, they just put their pictures, nothing educational.
Yes.
Just nothing. So you bring something like a program about the Tyap people or about the Tyap language, and these people will bounce it out. They don't even allow it into the group. They'll bounce it in some of the groups. Yes. I sometimes I got surprised, and then no more tagging again. I don't tag them. Just leave them out to just enjoy their lives, So if what we are doing now is nonsense, and the name they bear or they use the nonsense, to do their nonsense is a Tyap, whatever. So whenever someone comes to such a group, you see nothing about Tyap language. And what language do they promote there? They promote Hausa language. They promote, of course, English is the official language. And what kauna gunyeni nkyampadnya pukpadya gunyeja, and then you bring something that has to do with your language, they will bounce it back. So just forget about those groups. And there are actually other ways to do it, but we actually need a communications person to do, to run it. And if we that are here, that will say, I'm talking about we that are into the call admin now, adminship now, that will say we would have to do it ourselves. We have to, of course we are already doing it, but it's kind of difficult to, is something else. So we have to get a good communications person to actually, push these things out, and would actually arrive at the result we need. And then in terms of the one of going to Muhammad, if Muhammad doesn't go to the mountain, so really the thing is good actually to go to people to ask to solicit for their help in stuff like this. Like, we need an accommodation, but another thing again is that we are running away from a situation whereby we'll now begin to look like people who are begging. I don't want to look, or I don't want my group, or this very group, this our group, to look like a beggarly group. This is something that, you see, we are supposed to, I don't know, different people have different ways of their thinking, but this is something that has to do with the identity, your own identity as a person. So you are waiting for someone to come to you to have to beg you to contribute. How about now? You check it now. Does it make sense? It doesn't make sense.
So actually,
it doesn't make sense.
So actually, in line with what you are saying, I agree that this group are never started on the grounds of begging anybody in order to find its footing. I agree. That is very, very obvious. And then I also agree that we shouldn't get to a time where we may have to go to people as if we are some beggars. For me, if we are going to beg people into catching this vision that we have, we may end up doing their own vision and not pursuing our goals and objectives as a group. So for me, I agree with all of this. But, however, like I told you, Genesis, even about this boot camp, we have tried to contact people we believe could be of help, people who may not have what we are looking for, but may know someone who may know someone who could assist. And where such assistance are not coming, we would have to make do without such helps, because we truly cannot go about begging and begging. And like I said in the meeting we had about the boot camp before switching over to this one, it boils down to interest. If our people could just develop some sort of interest about what we are doing, the desire to see Tyap language growing, the desire to see Tyap language going to places, they will be doing, in fact, there will be the people coming to us every day to find out, are there challenges you face with this project? Is there a way we can actually assist? I remember in one of those events we held in Kaduna. No, in Kaduna. Somebody came all the way from Zaria to come and then see what we are doing and gave a donation.
Yes.
Somebody
from Abuja.
who has okay, from Abuja, yes.
From Abuja.
Somebody who has, that's an example of the kind of interest that our people should develop about our project. But it is not the case. In fact, let me tell you these statistics. We have over 130 people in this Telegram group. It was announced about a week ago that we'll be having this meeting today, and we are only 6 in this meeting. So how could we have done it? How could we have forced people into attending this meeting today if they do not have the interest? For me, I agree again with the Genesis that yes, we cannot continue to complain, and in fact, it's the reason why we are trusting God that we'll be able to progress
So like we can't really, you know, it's quite something that we cannot just keep quiet, you know, that you just keep quiet and, you know, just be swallowing everything. We have to talk about it sometimes, and, you know, but not to dwell on such a mishappenings, so to say. So we have to think about other ways of doing it. And about the project with Atoli Bonat, you see the issue of making skits. You can see that video. It's not really easy. It takes time to make all those things. Takes a lot of time and effort. So you can see it maybe just 30 seconds, but the time that has been put into it, you need to be there to see it, you know. So that video, I think we're only working on one video for now, our 3 videos, but one will be available, and then let's see how good it is, and let's see the result that we get from it. And if it happens to be fine, then we can, because you see, we can't just be putting our hands into it. To make them, you spend money. And you know, this is something that we are a bit careful with it, so that we don't go and sink our hands into something that require a lot of commitment, which is not part of our budget, and we are running on budget earlier. So probably we have to plan against next year. But let's see the result that this one is able to give us, and let's see how many people are coming in and how many people are reading our articles, because we can't just continue to be creating articles and nobody is reading it. Then are we creating it for ourselves? No. Of course, we're also documenting the language. That's another thing. So it's good that it is there. It's good that we are translating. It's good that we are recording and keeping things there online, so that, God forbid, if we are not here anymore and the language is dead, the language can still be brought back. So it's still a form of documentation. So I don't know if Genesis is okay with what the answers that have been given.
Yes. Indeed, are we rounding up? I wanted to just highlight anything I'll have to. I'll
yes, we're rounding up. It's almost time.
Okay. Now, finally, my last word here. Sincerely, I could understand that we are speaking deep from the heart because of the deep pains we have with our people. I'll encourage from the advisory board and a member that I am, that we keep on pushing. Surely one day we'll get there. Secondly, from the word of my brother Theophilus, I don't want us to neglect his observations. We may choose to neglect that of the groups on social media, but I would advise, please, we don't neglect that of tagging the members we know we have in our friends list, especially our Wikimedians that we have in our friends list.
Okay.
And thirdly, in as much as I understand that time we are running behind schedule, the time frame is really short for us to go into talking about skits. I wouldn't want us to make it an argumentative avenue on this topic. But in subsequent activities that will unfold, it will do us good that whenever we have the initiation of such or similar event, the media has been produced for us to disseminate information and capture the hearts of people. We cannot neglect it. Let us find a way, especially now that we have an ambassador, to engage him and make him have a video or a clip that will go viral and keep repeating itself before the people's faces. With this, there are ways, sometimes, even when someone is not interested in what the activity is. But for the fact that someone is speaking about it, he would like to hear the voice of that person. My last word here, the words of my brother, or our
One day,
brother, our mentor.
One day, how many last words do you have?
Sorry, sir. Let me finish this. And I don't think I'll add an except you first. So lastly, here, the word of Dr. Tyap, he said before some of us here, that his name has been written in gold. If you want to talk about the Hiam culture, the traditions, and the people, it has been written in gold. Even after him, his name will not die in Hiam. So let us have this enthusiasm that we are working towards making our name written in gold and in bold in a Tyap land and in Tyap language, so that even after us, our names will keep on appearing before the minds of people and in the lips of those that would like to call it. So I want to thank us for the resilience, I want to thank us for the steadfast, and I want to thank us for the focus, especially the leadership. It is not easy, but let us always understand that we are on earth for a purpose. Could this actually be the reason why we are existing? If it is, are we running away from the purpose why we are existing? Thank you very much.
Okay. Thank you. Kadot in Shechang in closing. Just one item.
Yeah.
I hope you are not trying to make me have the last word again.
No. You have given us so many last words. So I'm even wondering whether you even have the last word. But for me, this will be the last word. That it is good to reiterate, like actually Theophilo clearly observed, that we may need to find a way of introducing our social media handles during events. So please, let's not do that. So that anytime we are for this boot camp, we are going to check and ensure that everyone on Facebook is following our page or pages on Facebook. Whoever has a Gmail account is already on YouTube. They can be made to go through the processes to check it and then subscribe. They are not paying money. So that if we had been doing this all the while, all these years of our existence, I am sure that we would have gone very, very far in terms of yes, in terms of our followers and what have you. And then we would always emphasize that anytime you see something on the page, please do well to share, because the more you share, the more that becomes public. These are my last words.
Are you sure this is your last word, sir?
Yes.
No, it is. So, I think everybody have spoken well. From the list, even from the person that is supposed to be here but is not here, he has spoken well. So we appreciate each one of us for our contribution. Indeed, Genesis, you are like a father to us. And for such, you are doing your fatherly work, and we appreciate you. Even though, just as Wandian has said, your last word doesn't seem to be last, but but we still
That is
appreciate.
the role of a father doesn't have a last word. You know, the father does not have a last word.
Yeah. So we appreciate you very well, and then thank you everyone. Baba Theophilus, we appreciate you. How you have been with us throughout our meetings today, and to be honest, we recognize your effort and we appreciate you. I am a leader. We hope you are getting much better now. We appreciate you too and your contributions as well. So just as you said, as Dorothy have said, this is
I did
just
not
a
hear from
pilot
my
program.
secretary because I saw her joining the meeting.
No, she left quite a long time ago. So Dorothy, just as you have said, I think this is just a pilot program for us. We are going to improve based on our observations as we move forward. So it is all part of the learning process, and everything that has been discussed here will be put into perspective, and we'll discuss it further to explore other ways that we can approach things differently. So we appreciate each and every one of you. I think we have taken quite enough time. Although we have juice, we have water here, but I don't know how I can be able to pass it. But when we meet during the boot camp, we are going to get it.
Don't worry, audio juice. Just share audio juice.
I hope there will be Jinjok
No, it's
Manjapa.
Jinjok mention. So thank you very much. So thank you very much. We don't have much to talk about. If there is anything, I think we'll also discuss it on our. We have created a special group for the bootcamp. If we are all here, please, we should be look up to that bootcamp page on Telegram. We are going to be sharing a lot of information there in coming days, and please, we should always look out for it. So we appreciate you, and we are going to reach out to you as well as to know how to handle the other things as regarding the bootcamp. So thank you once again. Thank you everyone for your time. I appreciate you all. Thank you.
Actually, Friday. So kado zoku camera zida zikiage Google. Google kumwai bia Google then. Let's make a quick picture and then. So kana tie lantana ke candle.
Na chia chibadwa.
Ka bia candle.
Any long
to inkia to ayali Dorothea katia ashapang pamba to yangu kamera ula
actually kazi chat akima namba ban gang kon abum je aliyora janga ko lokol gang kon lokol
our Monday.
No, but that one was called was like
farming.
Yes.
Okay, so okay.
So actually, Chan Biangula.
Yeah, go.
Locus. How could Magang Kwanwa Kobum Alioda Yang?
Regarding what? Sorry.
Locus.
Okay. I'll refresh my brain.
Okay. Numanda manje Alioda Yang, but Okay.
I'll refresh my brain. I'll get back.
Okay. One day.
So the phone one will.
Okay.
Oh, you're not was a. Pastor.
Pastor Professor Zandia.
Doctor, wow. Yeah.
Pero yo na ce kani.
Yeah.
Ce ta zuwa. Dugwai mga ngwan ma a chong dung mga nzit. Ne sotana fun bang kita jeni. Shi da gwai ma didi ma jana nang zin shi matun kani ne. Ziliyar ma didi mga de dam swat zibzir mam na chabai na ni ya gwaza. Na yang wazi ya son. Na yang gwaza. A cintam na ni zishai mun so jini ni mun fo Tyap bam anyet ba bashin vak banan beyang the kishi ya sonani tun waka cucuk da gwaza nan an shirin don mun zit tun waka cucuk na anan beyang zit an waka ya son jan chabaji gwaza ta zuwa Julian kun wana mali Junalian nan manwa munan beyang zit wak shimma gwaza nan an shirin don mun zit ana fak na izini anya tak tangani na yangani mami elio yetu
kuswana ne
Gwai so gwai
ya mali fata
tapi fata
This is a trouble.